Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm just going to be going through my A-level art sketchbooks that I got back like yesterday. And I did a poll on my Instagram and you guys really wanted to see one, so this video is probably going to be quite long. I'm also very sorry for how the quality is going to be. I've lost my camera tripod. But yeah, I'll try and find it and we'll try and make some more videos soon. So please enjoy and yeah, thumbs up. So the first sketchbook I'm going to be going through is this one. This one was my year 12 coursework. The book got destroyed, but it's like made into a new book, so I'll just go through it all. And in case you can't tell the theme already, it's about bald eagles. And yeah, so open it and I was looking into birds and how birds typically represent freedom and all that stuff. And obviously the most typical bird known for freedom is the bald eagle. I'm not from America, but I've been there a few times. I've seen one in real life. It was quite hard, I would say, because you couldn't really paint one with a reference because you didn't have like one in real life to look at. But the internet's fine for reference images. It just kind of gets annoying, I suppose. So yeah, lots of research into bald eagles, and working with the American flag and some information about the American flag and just like basic info about it. Some artist references and stuff. Paintings of like folded American flags to see like how they distort and all of that. I painted on $1. That's actually a video on my YouTube channel already, so you can go check that out. I was looking into, is it illegal to deface dollar bills, etc. Another painting of a flag, I was looking into how like people degrade the flag and how it can be abused or whatever, and like how disrespectful it is towards like American culture. It gets a little bit dark from here. I was like, the American dream is dead. And yeah, I was just talking about how America has changed a lot. I was working with like inverted colours, so I was trying to see what the flag would look like with inverted colours, because it kind of represents negativity, and looking into gun violence, etc, etc. Some more pictures, just like drawings, ink drawings of bald eagle. That's a skull. That's just like a skeleton. I started looking into like the stars on the flag and ways I could work with the stars to make a nice composition. As you can see, I messed around with it a lot. I looked at this artist who did David Bowie's album cover with stars, so like he spelled Bowie, I think it says Bowie, yeah, with stars. And I cut out bits of newspapers and just collaged them just to play with them, and then looked at different types of stars and messed around with like ink and bleach and stuff. It's just another painting of the bald eagle. I think I was trying to point out like the head and why it's so symbolic. Like you usually just see the head. So I was working with making shapes out of the like blue ink with bleach, and I created these sort of like backgrounds. So like this one's a star, and these two are just random, but like the idea's there. You get the idea. Here I was working with like trying to think of composition again, so I was like getting bits of newspaper that had stuff to do with America, putting star stamps on them, putting like stars with ink on them, just trying to see what it looks like, just a bit of experimentation there. Here is my planning for my final piece. I'll show you it in a minute. I didn't actually use this first idea. The idea came kind of a few pages ago, but then I kind of forgot about it, and then I just sort of, it's a bit random, but here's some tests I did, because I wanted to use the bleach stars and sort of have them melting as if sort of like they're disappearing, fading away. So here is my final piece design. So I did like a practice version just to see how it would look out. I did a set of 3 and they're all kind of like looking opposite each other. Although, yeah, they're all looking opposite each other. With the melting stars in the background, so we've got blue, red, blue, and then like this got blue stars behind it, red stars behind it, etc. And then just some writing about my actual final piece, which I do have, and I will show you that next. It's just here. So, it's upside down. This is my final piece for that one. They're all actually looking at each other now, but you get the idea. It's sort of meant to be like 1 in 3 bald eagles die a year due to gun violence. So this one's the one that's like dead and been shot with like the bloody handprint, and then the other 2 are just kind of like degrading and fading away, kind of like. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This isn't my favourite project. I really like these. I'm actually going to put them on my wall, I think. But yeah, there's that one, and on to the next one. So this next project kind of ties in with that project. This was my year 13 coursework. It's still on the theme of America. I don't have an obsession with America, I promise. But yeah, I was starting by looking at American stereotypes, because there are a lot of American stereotypes, and some of them are quite interesting. Like, you can go to America and you see thousands of people, and you probably would stereotype all of them, especially if you're from England like me. No offence to anyone, of course, obviously, but so I just looked into a few of them, like hardworking, free, like racism is one, typically. And yeah, I looked into a few of them and kept my red and blue colour theme. I looked at stereotypical American food because I decided I wanted to paint food after painting bald eagles for so long. So I just did a list, and then I did this burger in just like pen, stippling. Really like how it turned out, actually. Really happy with that. I did a painting of a s'more. That's American. That's apple pie, and there's a picture of some apple pie that I had when I went to America. I did some stats about obesity in America. Did a picture of some corn dogs. I actually went to America, so I took a lot of photos. I went to Disney. So I took a lot of photos of all the food I was eating to kind of like make a little mood board. It's quite cute. Lots of pizza. Breakfast. It's so weird how weird their breakfasts are to someone who, like, we have traditional English breakfast, which is nothing like this. But I love French toast. That's my favourite. It's like massive burgers, candy apples. I think like caramel apple actually. Candy corn. Candy corn's good. Moving on. It was the world's largest McDonald's in Orlando, but I think the one in London has overtaken that. But I'm not sure. But I did some facts about McDonald's because that's very stereotypically American, like not American diner, but I suppose kind of American. Did some information about that. Looked into Banksy a little bit with his work with McDonald's. Painted this burger, which was like amazing. I loved it. I got my receipt from that McDonald's. Trying to collage some things together to fill up a page. I went to the Epcot Food and Wine Festival. So I brought back some like photos and stuff from that, because seeing all the different types of food from like all around the world, it was really, really interesting, and I really enjoyed it, and the food was good. I looked into some candy, as you would say. Their Milky Ways are weird, because they're practically our Mars bars. like our Milky Ways are their Three Musketeers. Someone will understand what I'm saying, I'm sure. But I did some candy corn. I quite like the candy corn. That was good. Here's a page that's not finished. I tried a mixed media painting of some fries. As you can see, it's got like ink on the back. the same blue ink from the last project. I did a caramel apple and a Mickey pretzel because I am all about that Disney aesthetic. Here is a research page into Sarah Graham. I'm not proud of this page. I don't really like the drawings on it, but oh well, moving on. I did some stuff about Coca-Cola because they are also very stereotypically American. I did this painting, which is kind of stuck to the page. Oh, that's kind of sad. But yeah, there's that painting. I kind of incorporated the star with my star stamps again and just painted over the top. I think it's in gouache. I think I changed up my medium because usually I use acrylic. Here's my stuff about the differences of Milky Ways. I'm pretty sure we had to do a task or we had to draw some stuff, and I don't like using pencil. So I kind of just like randomly did stuff, and then there's a crushed Coca-Cola can. Here is my first ever photogram. It's of some English sweets and a Coca-Cola bottle. It looks really cool, actually. Yeah. I did some information about how Kinder Surprises are banned. No, that's on the next page. This is just some black and white drawings. Here's my page about Kinder Surprise. I did some info about how Kinder Surprises are banned in America. I think they are still banned. I think you get the Joy versions, but they're not proper Kinder Surprises. But I did some info about that, sort of did some photos about unwrapping them, and, you know. This page is a bit emotional. I'm just going to cover that up a minute. I did a page about, this is about, like, why they're banned. And I go on to speak about gun violence. This is quite, like, serious. This is what really got me. During this project, I was writing about the Sandy Hook shooting, and it was the third deadliest mass shooting in America, and it changed twice during this project, and like it really just shows how not emotional. It just shows how serious of an issue it is. Like, this project only lasted me like 4 months. Yeah, 4 months. But that's right on a bit there. It's just interesting to point out. So I did a painting of a Kinder Surprise like coming out. Then I looked at Andy Warhol because guns. I redid. This was originally a lino print of his. That one, no, very similar to that. But his was a lino print, but I did it in like ballpoint pen. I really like how it turned out, actually. It links to the stereotype of violence in America. There's another gun. It's a very empty page. I did some information about like advertising of guns in America and versus like here in the UK. It's very different. I worked again with the Kinder Surprise just to fill up a page. Artist research about Jasper Johns again. I did one in my Bald Eagle book, but yeah. Jeff Koons for his funny paint things. This was my first idea for a final piece. I incorporated the Bald Eagle again, because why not? This page is a bit of a mess, but it was just generating ideas for a final piece, basically. I did like a survey of what people thought were the best American stereotypes, and the 3 most common ones were obesity, gun violence, and environmental ignorance, which is quite offensive. So, but like, Americans are actually lovely. I'm friends with a few of them. Yeah, so I was like cutting up the American flag, seeing what I could do with that. I did this in Microsoft Paint. Woo, professional artist quality programs. Cut up, I did like some inks and cut them up and all that. This is a bit of paper. Lovely. Final piece subjects. So I wanted to do a gun, I wanted to do a burger, and I wanted to do an eagle, because I felt comfortable with painting those. So this is my steps taken to my final piece. Do I have my final piece? I don't know. And as an evaluation, I will see, it should be here. I think it's this one. No, that doesn't look like my final piece. Maybe I don't have my final piece for this one. Yeah, I don't think I have my final piece for this one. Oh no, I do. It's here. Oh no, maybe this is a practice one. I don't know. This is what I created. It's kind of like, it's 3 layers. So you've got like the burger at the back, like really bright, standing out. And then you've got the eagle in the layer underneath that, almost being covered up by the gun completely. And the gun is black because the gun overrules all of them as like the most serious one. It's quite dark, I know, but that's me. Right, I have one more left and then I'm done. So I will get the next one ready. Last one, woohoo! This is the last one. The book fell apart, so I taped it together. This one's very different. This one has nothing to do with America or anything like that, but kind of, maybe-ish. It's very different to what I would usually paint. So, yeah. The word we had to go with was insects, so I did this kind of title page with, like, it looks like ants making the words. I don't know. I thought it was clever at the time. I did insects, just like a general white map. Then I did ugly, divided them into ugly and beautiful and printed off some pictures. I did some paintings. These are ugly ones, these are beautiful ones. I like how they turned out. I did some like black and white drawings with ink and dip pens, looked into Regina Celeria. I butchered that. I did some stuff into like poisonous ladybirds, because none of them are poisonous. They just, like, how the colour changes how we see them. Like, none of them are poisonous, but you would think that is. But yeah, it's just kind of aesthetically pleasing, I suppose. I decided I wanted to do cockroaches. They're interesting. I like cockroaches. So printed off some pictures, painted some Madagascan hissing cockroaches. They're fun. Paint some others. This one's pretty. You can even see like all the... Yeah. Did some more just quick sketches in ink. These are monoprints? No, dry point. These are dry points. So I did a little research into Jim Dine to go with that. This is like some pearlescent green ink. It's really pretty. My version of Cornelia Hess Honegger. Yeah, she cut up like... Well, no, she didn't. She drew like pictures of bugs that had been deformed and whatever, so I kind of like photocopied mine, cut them up and stuck them on bits of paper. Then I did a lino print that was removing parts of the cockroach. So you've got like the first, it's like whole, and then I removed some of his legs, and then I removed all his legs, and it's just like a body. I did some research into colour psychology and how different colours make us feel. This is very necessary. Tom Sachs, how he makes like things more desirable, like Chanel chainsaw. I don't know, it's funny. So then I did like some research, some brands, and like Chanel cockroach, an Apple cockroach, and a Disney cockroach. It's really sad, I know. So I did this painting. I did some stuff into this exhibition I was told about. Some more stuff into Chanel and Disney. All fun. More stuff about Disney. And like the Disney logo and what that means. Well, I mean, we know what it means, but I experimented with the placement of the logo. So like here it kind of like goes down each layer. Did some stuff about Disney brooch characters, Disney and brooch characters, yeah. Like the most typical Disney colour is blue, so I did like some cockroaches in blue. That's just a picture. Alexander McQueen, and then some like these were screen prints. I like carved out a thing. I made a template. And then you like screen print over the top to create that. Sorry about the shadow of my phone as well. This is the best lighting I can get. More artist research. I did some stuff like Mickey Mouse heads. Quite cute. I did some like Photoshop work where I photoshopped like Disney logos onto cockroaches just to see what they look like. This is my final piece idea. I was going to do quite a few. I don't actually have my final pieces for this project, which I'm really quite sad about because they were quite good, but I think there's some pictures in here of them. So hopefully we can look at them. I did some this is my idea for it. So it's gonna kind of go to this perfect Disney cockroach. And this was the most disgusting one. So it's unpleasant, messy, and that's clean. Yeah. Here we go. Here's my final pieces. So at the beginning it starts out really gross, manky, quite serious. No, not serious. Quite in your face. There's a lot going on in that picture. It kind of gets dumbed down as you see the marks in the background turn into Mickey Mouses. And then you get this perfect thing with the Disney logo and my evaluation. And that's just my plan for the exam. So that's that. I hope you have enjoyed watching me talk awkwardly about my A-level art for 20 minutes. I don't know how long this video is going to be. 20 minutes? Maybe longer. But if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will upload some more stuff soon when I can find my tripod. And I will see you soon. Bye!